Hey everyone, I'm so glad you're here. We got some things to chat about. Hello, Blue Jay. And that was perfect. We're just going to keep things real here in my garden. I'm kind of over the whole watching tutorials and trying to do what I need to do for the YouTube algorithm because I just don't like it. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to film for you guys, my audience. I got rid of my microphone and I want my camera, my phone to be grab and go. Just grab and go, show you what's going on, show you what's happening. You never know when a butterfly is going to appear. I don't want to be thinking, oh my gosh, I need to get my microphone, or I want to just show it to you as if you were here in my garden with me. That is how I have always wanted my videos to be. Just very uncut, very relaxed, and keeping it very real. So that's what we're going to start doing. You know, I'll come out and I think, okay, I got to film 2 videos for YouTube, one for Monday and one for Friday, but I never make the Friday one because I'm exhausted after work. And so then I push it to Saturday because the one YouTube thing says, you know, you got to be consistent. So your viewers I can't even talk. So your viewers will know how to find you. And silly stuff like that, like I just said viewers wrong like 5 times, it's just gonna stay in the video because I just want to hang out with you guys. I want to chat in the comments and I want to show you the real of what's happening in my garden. I don't want to make it look like, I don't want to make it look like it's any more than it is. I hope that makes sense. I don't want you to think I'm any more than I am. So I'm basically saying, forget all the guidance of what you should do to grow your channel on YouTube. I'm just going to come on here and talk to you, my audience, and that is all. And we're going to hang out and I might talk about 47 different things in one video, which makes it really hard to write a title, and it makes it really hard for the algorithm to know what my video is about because it's about 47 things. And I say too bad, YouTube, because my audience, they know how to find me. Y'all know how to find me. So you find me, and when I get a video done, I'm going to put it up. That's it. I'm not going to say there will definitely be 1 video a week. I'll say that. There could be 1 video, there could be 3, there could be 2, it could be on Wednesday, it could be on Saturday, it could be on Sunday afternoon. When it's ready, I'm not going to sit there with a video ready and think, oh, I can't put it up there until Thursday because that's my upload day. Absolutely not anymore. I'm breaking all the rules and I'm just going to be me, and hopefully you're going to be you and still watch my channel. So that being said, I have some things I want to show you. A long time ago, a few weeks ago, I did a video on my plan, and after that, I totally tore up my wildflower garden. Now, I did not take out any wildflowers, but I moved. There used to be pentas all in there, and I moved them right over here. So I expanded out this in front of the split leaf. And you can see the one in the middle, I'm not sure if it's going to make it, but the other 2 are. And guess what? I know how to grow these. If the one in the middle doesn't make it, I'll just put in another one. I widened the walkway because it doesn't need to be wide through here. So eventually, I'm going to widen this out all the way down and fill it with a row of pentas or other butterfly attracting flowers that will block the ugly of the base of the split leaf, but yet you'll be able to see the beautiful glory of it up above. Isn't that going to be fantastic? Because what I've been thinking about is, there's dog poop. Don't look at it. This area here where my bench is prime sunshine space. So I think I'm actually going to move my bench out too. I'm going to expand that back part out, fill it with more nectar flowers. And I still need my walkway through here because I cut through here all the time. But I'll just keep this one that goes over here. And then this whole area, guess what? Flowers for butterflies, because that's what it's all about. I just have to figure out where I want to move my bench. Where do I want to move my bench? I'll figure it out. So then this is still going to be the wildflower garden right here. And a lot of them are dormant, but a lot of them are not. And I love that I'm going to have a native plant wildflower garden. But that being said, I'm going to miss having flowers all the time because they're like one and done. Like they bloom, they're beautiful, but then they're done. Where I want my tried and true, I'm going to bloom all year flowers for my butterfly garden because I can have butterflies all year, which are the pentas, the zinnias, cosmos I've added, and Mexican sunflower. So I want tons of those in here everywhere. And y'all have seen before, I've got some little pots of zinnias started. So I think I'm going to do tons of pots of zinnias because my dogs eat the zinnias. If these little sprouts had come up in the ground there, they would eat them. So we're going to go with pots. And fortunately, I have tons of pots. Tons of pots. Look how pretty this view is right here. I mean, I just love this. When I pull back, I'm not really happy with how my garden looks right now. There's a lot of scrappy areas and our weather's been horrible. And sometimes I come out here and I look and I'm just like, oh, like this Mexican sunflower right here is pretty ugly. Look at what it looks like at the base, but it is the only, look at these leaves. See, it's the only thing in here providing Mexican sunflower nectar, which butterflies love. So 100% it's staying and it is covered with new buds. So I'm thrilled about that. But like here, see how these pentas are starting to get leggy and you see all the brown leaves hanging down? Well, if I trim those down, it will push out new growth. You can see right here, look at this little baby growth coming up there. Well, it will push out like that and fill in. And see, that's the dilemma. Because if I cut them back, then it's going to be empty. But the payoff in the future will be great because it'll be nice and full. But then I'll miss the flowers. So sometimes you gotta, trim things back, and I don't know. These are things I think about in my garden. But it's so pretty. I don't want to trim it back, but I know what trimming it back will do for it. Maybe I'll call my episodes for titles, Diaries of a Butterfly Gardener. And that way, that goes with everything, right? I can talk about 47 things in my diary because it's mine. Maybe I'll do that. How will I differentiate between one video and the next? Y'all tell me. You all tell me. Tell me what's gonna make you, I don't know. Can you tell I'm over things? My voice is scratchy. I think I'm coming down with something. I'm not happy about that because I've done so well coming through and feeling healthy. And now I've got this great weather, the blue skies coming out, and this. Not okay. And look, I got weeds all in my stones again in my patio. Another thing I want to let y'all know is I'm excited today. I think I have some pentas that might be ready to sell. I'm going to go pull them all out of my greenhouse and just kind of do an inventory because it's hard to look in there and really see how they look like all the way around. But I also want to show you something else. See, I got sidetracked and I don't care because I don't have to follow rules. I can get sidetracked. Remember when I was talking about my wildflower garden? Well, I'm growing some babies from seed and I'm going to go show you those. And they're so cute. And I grew them from seed and I love that so much. And it's easy. It was easy. So what I've basically done is my favorites, Lakeside Sunflower. See, I have a little code, LSSF, Lakeside Sunflower. Look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And then the narrow leaf sunflower, okay, we got to talk about that one. Okay, so the narrow leaf sunflower was the one down there in the wetland garden that was absolutely gorgeous and covered in yellow flowers back in October. But that's all it did. I have 1 month of flowers. And yes, pollinators loved it. I didn't see butterflies on it so much. And this is a butterfly garden. So do I want plants like that taking up space? So do I want plants like that that just bloom once a year, but they get real big and take a lot of space? Do I want those in my garden, or would I rather fill it with more host plants of some kind or nectar plants? So I want to keep my focus. It's a butterfly garden. So I'm going to stay there. If it really makes a difference for the butterflies, it's going in the garden. If I noticed it really didn't, it's not. So I'll probably grow those and sell them. And yeah, that's the way I'm kind of streamlining my focus. Last year I did a lot of learning about natives. And this year we're going to level it out and stay focused on the butterflies. And it's going to be native plants and nectar plants. So I'm going to try and stick with the native host plants, but for nectar, you know, it's going to be my tried and trues. But some of the native plants like the bushmint and the square stem, snowy square stem, pollinators love them and they bloomed year round. Those babies are going to stay and I want more of those. And I also love the narrow leaf ironweed. So I've got some of that growing too. I'll show you. Okay, let me go show you everything. So this is a scrappy looking narrow leaf ironweed that I grew from seed. And let me tell you, like I put a bunch of seeds in and they don't, like you get one, like you plant 27 seeds and you get one. This one here is looking much better, but these are for my garden. And these were in the greenhouse, but I think it was too moist in there, which is why like they got, see, look at this, a little fungusy mold. So I pulled them out and put them out here in the sun where they could dry out. And so that's another thing I'm learning. Like some plants don't want to be in the greenhouse. And of course, probably not these because they're natives, right? They're used to being out in Florida weather all year. So makes sense, doesn't it? And when I'm editing, if I have dirt on my face, you're going to get to see it. And if I hate the way my neck looks because I'm a sloucher, I'm one of these people, you see, I'll have to make myself do this. And there's so many times I look at myself, I'm so critical, aren't we all? Why are we so critical of ourselves? But you guys are my friends and you're not going to be judgy of me. So if my neck looks slouchy or I have dirt on my face, it's all right. We're all friends here. And you're just hanging out with me in my garden. And maybe you do a little slouching too. We're just humans. We're humans. And we're being real. Oh, let me show you my Biden's Alba. It's taking over my whole front yard. My husband, he is not going to let me get away with this. I just know it. But the Biden's Alba is everywhere. And to me, it's beautiful. There's little kids riding their bikes. I have to wait till they go by so I can show you. All right, they're gone. Let me show you. Oh, and I keep forgetting to look at the right spot too, but that's okay because we're just friends here. Look at my lawn. Little white Biden's Alba everywhere. I absolutely love it. And I know he's gonna come out and want to mow. Now there's a little limb down over there, but look at it. Let me go run the camera through it. Look at how cute it all is, just everywhere. Let me get this stick out of here so you can see. Look at this big clump of it. I would just let this take over my whole front yard and I would not care. Because, you know, we're allowed to. HOAs can't tell you can't have native landscapes anymore, at least in Florida. So, woohoo! All right, so really I'm gonna spend the rest of today working on my plants for my business, Butterfly Gardening Inspirations, the wholesale plant nursery. I grow plants and the nectaree buys them from me and sells them to you. And I will let you know when I have another group going, but I just uploaded this morning my last, to me, boring video of me talking about one topic. You can even tell when you watch them. I'm just like, I'm trying to think of what I'm supposed to say. It's just not natural to me. So here we are, we're going off-road and I hope you like it. I hope you keep coming off-roading with me in my garden just to hang out. And I'll see you in the next video.